is 1 of Chapter 1, looking at precision and accuracy. To check the accuracy of a graduated cylinder, you guys know what a graduated cylinder looks like. It's with a little stand, goes up, it's got an open area up here, and then a whole bunch of little markings down there. So we're trying to check the accuracy of the graduated cylinder. If we peek ahead, the actual question that's being posed to us, what we are supposed to answer is the graduated cylinder accurate, right? Is this accurate? So to check the accuracy of a graduated cylinder, a student filled the cylinder to the 25 milliliter mark using water delivered from a burette. And if you guys don't know what a burette is, it's a really, really high quality instrument. It's typically a lot longer and narrower. It's got a little stopcock right here and then the nozzle, and it just lets volume come out drip by drip. And so it's a lot easier to have a high quality measurement when using a burette versus a graduated cylinder. And so it's not surprising that we would be using a burette to check the accuracy of a graduated cylinder instead of vice versa. If you guys don't know, these burettes, they're nice and fancy. They're going to cost something like $50 a pop, whereas a graduated cylinder is going to cost like $3 a pop, right? So this is the real deal. Okay. So the student filled the graduated cylinder to the 25 milliliter mark using water delivered from a burette, and then read the volume that was delivered out of the burette, right? So we fill this graduated cylinder up nice and carefully using the burette, because the burette actually allows you to fill things very, very carefully, until the graduated cylinder shows exactly 25 milliliters. And in fact, we see that in each of the 5 trials, it's more than 5 dots, but in each of the 5 trials, we got 25 mils, 25 mils, 25 mils, 25 mils, 25 mils, for an average of 25 mils. And so we were very precise here. Okay, we were definitely very precise in terms of delivering fluid to the graduated cylinder. And so we got to 25 mils in the graduated cylinder every single time, but then when we checked the volume that was delivered from the burette, we get these values. Now, just so you guys know, while these aren't exactly the same, the differences between these values are very, very minimal. All right, very, very minimal. I think the largest volume delivered is this 26.60. The smallest was 26.49. That is an incredibly small deviation for this type of measurement. So that's pretty good. So this is also very precise. All right, good job, thumbs up. However, we're not being asked if the graduated cylinder was precise. We're being asked if it was accurate. And so when I compare trial 1 from the graduated cylinder to the burette, we see that it's off, right? It's off by 1.5 mils. And trial 2, another 1.5 mils. Trial 3, another 1.5 mils, 1.5 mils, 1.5 mils. And so we're consistently off of the 25 milliliters by about 1.5 milliliters, consistently. And so what this means is that the graduated cylinder is not accurate. Not once did we show a volume that was even in the 25 mil range. Neither did we show that the errors were both high and low. And like when we go back to this type of error, like, oh, some of them were high, some of them were low, some of them were left, some of them were right. We're not showing that type of error. They're all to the exact same place. They're high by 1.5 mils, kind of like this one right here, right? They're off by pretty much this exact same amount every single time. And so that is indicative of a systemic error, right? And if you guys haven't noticed, the final answers typically are going to be printed on your note packet. Just so as you do these on your own, you get some immediate feedback without having to watch the video. Note that the average value measured using the burette is significantly different from the 25 mils. Thus, this graduated cylinder is not very accurate. It produces a systemic error. In this case, the result, the indicated result is low for each measurement, right? This says that it's 25 mils, but it's actually not 25 mils. So the graduated cylinder is going to consistently show low volumes. All right, so is it accurate? No, it consistently shows low volumes.